Morning, and welcome back to another day of hockey. Let's talk about hockey. We've got 9 games tonight. It's just busy for a Tuesday, and yet I was looking ahead over the next week and a half, and boy, I've got some busy days. A week from today, we've got 13 games. On Saturday, we've got 15 games. Yep, and then on Thursday, I'm going to the Vancouver-Dallas game here in Vancouver, and so the review that night will be delayed. There's 8 games that night, but there won't be notes on the board, so it'll be a quicker review. So there's that to look forward to. That being said, moving along, Florida. The Florida Panthers 8-4-5 overall, in against the 11-3-3 Boston Bruins. Both teams are 6-2-2 in their last 10. For Florida, we'll see if they can win this one in regulation, because Boston has started looking kind of vulnerable, and a lot of the pieces that were clicking early in the year, there's definitely been some issues over the last little while. If we look at their scoring over the last 5 games, and again, I went through the line combinations on Daily Faceoff and grabbed one player from each line they have projected. Barkov, 5 goals, 4 assists. He's on a 5-game goal streak. I expect that to hit 6 tonight. I expect him to just keep scoring goals. Hoffman, 2 assists. Sevier, 1 goal. Vetrano, 2 goals and an assist. On the blue line, I picked 2 blue liners for each team on the 3 boards I have today. Ekblad, 3 assists. Strawman with 2 assists. Goaltending over their last 5 games, Bobrovsky's 2-1-1 with a .916 save percentage. Montembeault is 1-0-0 with an .853 save percentage. So, on Florida's side, things are definitely getting better. 3-1-1 in the last 5. I would like to see some wins in regulation. They don't have to do that tonight, though. That'd be okay if they didn't. On the Boston side, Marchand, 4 goals, 4 assists in their last 5 games. Stanton Heinen, 2 goals and an assist. Bjork has a goal. Wagner has an assist. On the blue line, Chara with 2 assists and Carlo with 1 helper. Halak is 1-0-1 with a .918 save percentage. Tuukka Rask is 1-2 with an .894 save percentage. So yeah, the numbers overall would seem to indicate that this is going to be a pretty even matchup between 2 division rivals. And for Boston, now's the time to turn this around, because we're already at the point where you don't have that much of a lead at this point in the season over other teams. And if they lose this tonight, Florida gets 2 points closer. If they lose it in regulation, it starts to get a little dicey pretty quick here. That said, moving along. Columbus in against Montreal. So these first 2 games start at 4 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Columbus 6-8-3 overall. They're 3-5-2 in their last 10. Montreal's 9-5-3. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. On the Columbus side of things, over their last 5 games, Cam Atkinson, 3 assists. Nyquist, a goal and 4 assists. Boone Jenner with a goal. Riley Nash, no points. On the defensive side of things, Seth Jones, 2 assists. Dean Kukin, 1 assist. Goaltenders, Korpisalo, 1 win. 3 losses, and a .917 save percentage. Merzlikins has the 1 overtime loss and a .913 save percentage. He is back up. He was just sent down on a conditioning stint. It's just to get him time. It's sort of like what St. Louis was doing with Binnington last year, where he wasn't playing at all, and they would just send him down so he could play a game in the AHL and then bring him back up. On the Montreal side, Jonathan Drouin, a goal and 3 assists for him over the last 5 games. Max Domi, a goal and 2 assists. Tatar, 2 goals, 3 assists. Cousins with 2 assists. On the blue line, Shea Weber, 3 goals, 2 assists. Petrie with 3 assists. Carey Price has a record of 2-1-1 over their last 5 with a .914 save percentage. Kincaid won the only appearance he has over their last 5 with an .886 save percentage. Overall, I like Montreal's chances. That being said, Columbus is really kind of overdue for a surprising result. And maybe tonight's the night, as, Montreal's been unpredictable. But yeah, if Montreal wins this one, and if there's a loss by Boston in theirs, they pull within 2 points of Boston. That, again, is if Boston loses in regulation. So, yeah, we'll see where they are at the end of the night. Pittsburgh. The Penguins in against the Rangers. This one starts at 4:30 my time, 7:30 Eastern. Pittsburgh's now 10-6-1. The Rangers are 7-6-2. So the Rangers are flirting with not just getting above 500, but getting themselves into a playoff spot. Over their last 10, Pittsburgh's 5-4-1. The Rangers are 5-3-2. And of course, the big news is Sidney Crosby will not be in this game. So looking at scoring, Gensel with 2 goals over the last 5 games. Rust, 4 goals, 2 assists. Cahoon, 2 goals and 2 assists. And Brandon Tanev has 1 helper. But Brandon Tanev, if you watch Pittsburgh broadcasts, they love the guy. They isolate on him a lot. They go over his ice time and the energy that he provides and all this other wonderful stuff. On their blue line, John Marino with a goal and 2 assists in the last 5 games. Justin Schultz with a goal and an assist. On the goaltending front, Murray is 3-0-1 with a .911 save percentage. Over their last 5, Tristan Jarry lost his only appearance with an .857 save percentage. On the Rangers side of things, Artemi Panarin, 3 goals, 5 assists in their last 5 games. Buchnevich with a goal and 4 assists. Capo Caco, he's getting better. 2 goals and an assist for him. Greg McKegg has 1 goal. On the blue line, Jacob Trouba with 1 helper. And D'Angelo continues to be the best bang for your buck in the NHL. A goal and 4 assists for him. Georgiev in the net, 1 win, 1 loss, .889 save percentage. Lundqvist, 2-0-1 with a .932 save percentage. So yeah, this one, normally I would say, Pittsburgh will win this, but without Crosby, we'll see. The Penguins with Malkin as the number 1 center, it doesn't make it a weak spot. However, it does completely change everything past that first line. And it does mean, shaking things up a little bit. But keep in mind that while Malkin was out, Pittsburgh actually had a really good record, so with Crosby out, I don't see any reason that they can't do the same. Doesn't mean they do. It just means there's no reason they can't. All right, next up, Arizona. This one starts at 5 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern. They're in against St. Louis. Arizona's 10-6-2, 5-4-1 in their last 10, coming off of an emotional shootout victory last night. In against St. Louis for 12-3, and they've won 9 out of 10. So they're pretty good. And they seem to be getting better. Now, on the Arizona side, Schmaltz has 3 assists in his last 5 games. Keller with 2 goals. Garland with 1 helper. And Grabner with 3 goals, 2 assists. Grabner does this. Very streaky player. And it leads you to believe he's going to be this premier goal scorer. And the result from season to season, sometimes from month to month, it really varies. On the blue line, Jacob Chychrun, 2 goals. Goligoski with 2 helpers. On the goaltending front, Antti Ranta, 1-0-1 with a .909 save percentage. Darcy Kemper, 1-2 with an .894 save percentage. On the St. Louis front, Braden Shen with 1 goal, 2 assists. Ryan O'Reilly, 2 goals and 4 assists. Bozak, 2 goals, 2 assists. Barbashev, 2 goals and 2 assists in their last 5 games. On the defense, Pietrangelo has 1 goal, 6 assists. Justin Falk has 2 helpers. And in net, Bennington, 3-0-0 with a .935 save percentage. Allen, 2-0-0 with a .912 save percentage. So the overall numbers, their goaltenders have both played well enough to win. So the fact that Allen is playing well as well, that's a good sign for St. Louis. We'll see if that keeps up. That being said, I now need to change boards. Colorado. So the Avs are in against Winnipeg. 5 o'clock my time. Again, 8 o'clock Eastern. 10-5-2 is the record for Colorado. 10-7-1 is the record for Winnipeg. So these guys are much closer now than they were at the start of the year. 4-5-1 is the record for the Avs. 6-3-1 is the record for Winnipeg. And when I say start of the year, I mean in that first couple of weeks. So for Winnipeg, they're getting it done by hook and by crook, really, in all honesty. And tonight is a good chance to see, so are they able to take advantage of a team in Colorado that should be weakened, and yet the addition of Nazem Kadri up front seems to help mitigate some of the losses they have. Over their last 5, Nathan MacKinnon, 2 goals, 3 assists. Kadri, 1 goal, 3 assists. Nieto, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Hamenev with 3 helpers. On the defense, Johnson with 2 helpers. Makar, 3 goals and 4 assists. Goaltending, Francouz has a record of 2-1 in their last 5 games, .903 save percentage. He'll be backed up by Werner until the return of Grubauer, which should be relatively soon. If it was going to be a long-term thing, they would have traded for another backup, but I don't think it's going to be that long. But on the Winnipeg side, Scheifele, 3 goals and 1 assist. Ehlers, 1 goal. Although that doesn't really show you how well he's been playing over the last couple of weeks, and just in general. Ehlers has been fantastic. Kopp, 2 goals and 1 assist. Logan Shaw, no points thus far. On the blue line, Morrissey with 3 assists. Pionk with 3 assists in their last 5 games. In net, Connor Hellebuck, 3-0-1 with a .959 save percentage. Brossoit with a single victory and an .885 save percentage. There was an article yesterday on how the Jets are being dragged to the record by Connor Hellebuck, to which anybody who's watched a Jets game would go, yep, absolutely. Outchanced? Yes. The Jets are getting outchanced regularly, outshot. Hellebuck's dragging them to this. So we'll see if Winnipeg can keep that up. And eventually the idea is that the offense should take over so the goaltender doesn't need to be absolutely lights out every night, because at some point a goaltender will usually wear down, go through slumps, and the team needs to be able to weather that. So we'll see what goes on with Winnipeg tonight. But yeah, as long as Hellebuck's playing like that, they've got a chance. All right, moving along. Nashville tonight are in Vancouver. This is a 7 o'clock start time. 10 o'clock Eastern. And last I saw, there were still tickets available for this game. Ticket sales in Vancouver have been kind of soft. And again, it's, teams miss the playoffs for years. Happens. But I get the feeling that if they can bounce back from their recent losing streak, that ticket sales should pick up. If not, that just means that we get cheaper tickets later in the year. 9-6-3 is Vancouver's record. 9-5-3 is Nashville's record. Nashville's 5-2-3 in their last 10. Vancouver is 4-3-3. So Vancouver's only won 4 out of 10. Things are getting a little dicey. Forsberg, 3 goals, 2 assists in their last 5 games. Duchesne with 3 goals. Craig Smith, 1 goal, 1 assist. Watson, 2 goals and 2 assists. On the blue line, Dan Ellis with a goal and 2 assists. Matthias Ekholm with 2 helpers. In net, Pekka Rinne has a 1-1-1 record with an .836 save percentage over their last 5. Saros 0-1-1 with a .918 save percentage. On the Vancouver side, Bo Horvat 3 assists. Miller 2 goals, 3 assists. Josh Levo with 2 helpers. Adam Gaudette a goal and an assist. In net, or not in net, defense first. Edler with 2 helpers, and Stetcher also has 2 helpers in their last 5 games. In net, Markstrom 0-2-1 with a .921 save percentage. Losses haven't been on him. Demko 1-1 with a .917 save percentage. So the goaltending continues to put up solid numbers. The scoring has not. Scoring is definitely an issue right now with this team. On the Nashville side, scoring hasn't been a problem. Keeping the puck out of the net in the last 5 games has been. But it's been blown up by that 9 goals they allowed against Colorado. And so we'll see if Vancouver can score 3. I'll go with 3. If they can get 3, they have an excellent chance at a win. If they get 2 or less, it's just not going to happen. Now they'll win 1-0 because I've said that. Or they'll lose 5-4 or something like that. All right, next up. Detroit in against the Anaheim Ducks. So this is kind of a strange one in that Detroit's 6-12-1, Anaheim's 9-8-1. Just on the face of it, you'd say, well, Anaheim's a better team. But they're both 3-6-1 in their last 10. And Detroit, it feels like, are feeling pretty good about themselves. Adding Fabry just seems to be maybe that part of that magic elixir. Now, whether or not that's something that's sustainable over, say, more than 5 or 6 games is a whole other issue. But at least it's hope. You got to give people hope sometimes. On the Detroit side, Mantha 2 goals and 2 assists in their last 5 games. Filppula 1 goal, 1 assist. Ernie, no points. He is getting hits. And Christopher N. No points for him either. On the blue line, Hronik 2 assists and Bowie with a goal and an assist. In net, Bernier has a 2-1 record with an .899 save percentage. Howard 0-2 with an .822 save percentage. That's crazy. They've won 2 in a row, but the goaltending would tell you they haven't done much of anything. Yeah. We'll see if Bernier does actually take the job from Howard, because Jimmy Howard's been given a chance to take the ball and run with it, and it's had some disastrous results. So Bernier gets the opportunity, is my guess. On the Anaheim side of things, Getzlaf 2 goals and 2 assists. Silverberg a goal and 4 assists. Steele with 4 assists in their last 5 games. And Grant 1 goal, 1 assist. On the blue line, Cam Fowler, a goal and 2 assists. Mahura, with 3 helpers for the Anaheim Ducks. Gibson's 2-2 with an .897 save percentage. And Miller is 0-1 with a .919 save percentage for the Anaheim Ducks. So the overall numbers would make you think that Anaheim's a favorite. But Anaheim does have a very good home record. Detroit's a little spotty on the road. But the way Anaheim's been going lately, I don't know. This could be a more fun game than it has any business being. Speaking of which, moving along. I'm wearing Kings because why not? They're 5-11-1. Minnesota 6-10-1. Minnesota's road record hasn't been very good. LA hasn't been very good overall. I'll wear LA. We'll see if they win tonight or not. 5-4-1 is the record for Minnesota over their last 10, whereas LA is 3-6-1. Over their last 5 games, Eric Stahl, 2 goals and 4 assists for Minnesota. Fiala, 3 goals and an assist. Eriksson Ek with 3 assists. And Hartman with a goal and an assist. On the blue line, Spurgeon, 4 helpers. Hunt, 1 goal, 2 assists. In net, Stalock has 1 win and an .860 save percentage. Dubnyk's 1-2-1 with an .899 save percentage. So neither goaltender has a .900 save percentage. On the LA side of things, Kopitar, 1 goal and 4 assists in their last 5. Brown with a goal and 3 assists. Lizotte with a goal and 2 assists. Kovalchuk has 1 helper. On the blue line, Doughty has 1 goal, 2 assists, and Ben Hutton has 0 points. Most of their defense has 0 points in their last 5 games. Goaltending, Quick, 0-3 with an .899 save percentage. He has gotten better. Campbell, 1-0-1 with a .900 save percentage. And so goaltending's kind of flattened out a little bit between the two. And overall, LA's numbers have been kind of mediocre. That being said, I would expect that Minnesota goes into LA tonight and we have probably a lot of goals, probably a big comeback. This is a very unpredictable one. I'm going with LA because why not? They're at home. That should be an advantage. Being at home should be an advantage. We'll see if it's an advantage. I now need to change the boards one last time. Edmonton in against San Jose. This one starts at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. So we have 4 games that start late. The LA and San Jose games both start at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. So could be a late night for me. 12-5-2 is Edmonton's record. They're 5-4-1 in their last 10. So when I see other fans talking about, everything's going great, I'm thinking, right, it's going well. They're above 500 in their last 10, and if every 10 games they're 1 game above 500, that's great. It's not fantastic, but they're playing pretty well. On the San Jose side, they're 7-10-1, but they're getting better. They're 4-5-1 in their last 10, but they've won 3 in a row coming into tonight. So, for the Oilers, in their last 5 games, Draisaitl, 2 goals, 7 assists for him. Nugent-Hopkins, 2 goals, 2 assists. Jujhar Khaira stands out with 0 points right now. In that he works really hard. He's a very obvious guy out there. And you kind of expect a little more offense from him. Gaetan Haas with 2 goals. On the blue line, Klefbom, 2 assists. Benning with 3 assists. Koskinen, 2-0-1 record with a .942 save percentage. Smith, 1-1 with a .947 save percentage. On the San Jose side of things, Couture, 1 goal, 3 assists. Meyer, 2 goals, 3 assists. Sorensen, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Dylan Gambrell, no points in their last 5 games. Burns, 3 assists on the blue line. And Erik Karlsson, 2 assists in their last 5 games on the blue line as well. Jones is 3-1 with an .879 save percentage. That's that is ouch. But here's to hoping Jones can push that save percentage up. Aaron Dell's 0-1 with an .821 save percentage. So remember 2 years ago when Dell and Jones were basically considered the best tandem in the league? They were up there. They were one of the best tandems in the league a couple of years ago. Those days appear to be gone. I hadn't expected them to continue to put up mediocre numbers that second year. But yeah, with Jones, it's been an issue. Hopefully the last game he played where he looked pretty good, hopefully he's able to have that spill over a bit, to which Oilers fans are going to say, just not tonight. If they want to do it in the next game against somebody else, that's fine, just not against us. And I say touche. That's pretty much the attitude a fan should have. Get better, just not now. Sort of like I had going into the Vancouver game I watched with Florida, where I'm like, yeah, I want to see Barkov score, not tonight. And then he started scoring goals the very next game. So yeah, there you go. You guys are all set for tonight's action. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's games, picks, and all that other wonderful stuff. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you again soon.